I was like shocked. I was hearing this guy. He was like, "Oh, God told him that Haiti needs to grant amnesty to move on." Right when I heard it, I said, "God didn't tell you that. Ain't no God told you that. God ain't never told you nothing like that. Why would God tell you people that have organ harvesting going on their terrain? The people is being done under what they call medical assistance program, which is part of the NGO complex, industry complex. There is something called an NGO industry complex. Unfortunately, Haiti is the test, the laboratory for it. That is the economy that Haiti was given. Haiti was given the NGO industry complex, which is charity. You see the commercial all the time for the place. People don't know what it is that they're looking at, but it's a commercial and it's very effective. That you don't, there's not a week you go by on this planet that they do not show the Haitian in a very despicable manner, in a very manner that shows that they themselves are unable to take themselves and take care of themselves. They need a savior. That's part of the NGO industry complex. What it is, human beings have been turned into commodity, but what is the commodity? The poverty that's created. That is why every time they go in there, it looks like it gets worse and worse and worse and worse because it's never the only way the NGO industry complex work. It feeds off poverty, it feeds off pain, it feeds off misery, it feeds off broken people. That is why every time they go in there, the situation for the hate get worse and worse and worse. So for me, when I heard that, I said, "Ain't no God told you that. Ain't no God told you that." And I'm just being mild. That NGO industrial complex, they brought in the worst form of economic that you can ever imagine into a terrain. They brought in the darkest form, organ harvesting. A lot of people don't know that. The biggest black market organ harvesting in the Western Hemisphere is Haiti. The biggest one in the Western Hemisphere. Okay, that's the biggest one. A lot of people don't know that. You can't even get people to make noise about it. People that do know about it, that care about it, don't know how to spread the word about it. And there are people, it's too dark. They don't, their brain, they're like, oh, this is too much. There's a lot of people, this is a little too much for them. That they back off like, oh man, this is too much. Like they knew that there were things going on, but they didn't want to face it head on. Like they knew that the NGO industry complex was doing bad things over there. But they shriek when they realize, oh crap, hearts, liver, kidney, hips, lungs, tubes, like like valves, like like all those little tubes inside of you, all that's coming from over there. Okay, uh, like you see elder people going in there walking on stick. They're gonna believe with a fresh little Haitian heart. Because can we speak? I just told you it's black economic. Okay, I don't need to say alleged. It's black and economic. That's what it is. You may not like what black economic is. I think that this world has got people that's scared to have adult conversation. Sometimes some adult conversation it scares other adults away because it's too either it's too strong, it comes on too hard. I'm not going to be everybody cup of tea. People are not going to like me. It's okay. I'm not here for friendship. I have this channel because it weighs heavy on me that these people brought in dark economic on that terrain, the NGO industrial complex that is supposed to be helping the people are over the organ harvesting. They're supposed to be helping the people. They over there, they flooded the land with guns. I just told you that industrial complex work, it thrives on misery. Okay? They just burned 2 million people out of homes. Why do you think the NGO industrial complex did that in Haiti? They did it because they need to have a reason. They need to have something to show why they need to be there. When they have never delivered, they have never delivered. Make them show you. I'll go make them show you 1,000 kilometer roads they built. They can't show you that. Make them show you a city that is functional, that they built from scratch from A to Z, meaning water infrastructure, sewer system that work, roads that's irrigated, that when it rains, they don't get inundated with water. Schools, they have modern tech, science room, technology room, schools that you can easily find in the in the developed world. You won't find that, people, because it's not about development. People, I know it's kind of hard for y'all to wrap your mind about. It's the opposite. It's like it's double speak. Like, for example, where they say aid, I don't think people realize what aid is when people say it. They'll hear like little slogans like reform, aid, stability, intervention, but people don't realize that the NGO industry complex, it's an empire. It's a corporate. You know, what they it acts like parasites. And what they do here is that they erase histories of countries. They go in there to try to rewrite the education. They even teach the people to doubt or despise their ancestors. Okay, that is what they're doing over there. They gut out healthcare, they gut out housing, they gut out security, and they love to rename these things reform, aid, stability. Okay, and then they have another way that they love to install local leadership that serves only outside. Okay, that it's not supposed to look out for their people, it's not supposed to care for their people, you know. So that is really what they've been up to, and it's just recently where the place have just rejected, like, no, no, shut up, you haven't delivered. What are you talking about? It's like literally, I remember when I started to see it was when they had, and I think they were so detached when they had put in because that nine-headed creature, seven-headed creature, that didn't come from Haiti. That came from them. They finished putting their trash in there. You know, they put their trash in there, and then they started screaming top of their lungs. Oh, give us some names. I said, why they got to give you some names? You didn't consult with them. You never spoke to anybody on the damn terrain. You just put your trash in there. And after you finished putting your trash in there, you started screaming, yell top of your lung. Give you some name. When the world told you that's not legitimate, they ain't got no legitimacy on them. But they didn't stop you when you in the back room signing all these little all those contracts I void. You cannot put a rope around the neck of a nation. You cannot put a noose around them. You cannot put chains and shackles on them with your contract because those are your employee. They don't work for the nation. Not only do they not work for the nation, um, they were never elected. They're not constitutional. There's nowhere in that constitutional where it said they can have 9, 10, 50, 100 billion head creature. Nowhere to say that. And that constitution, when they're like, the constitution, I said, yes, that constitution need to be written. You don't have a constitution issued. That constitution been written. They rewrote that constitution 22 times. So what they trying to say? 22 times writing that constitution is not good? I just told you. They rewrote it 22 times. So after 22 times and rewrite a constitution, mind you, that's not their constitution to begin with. It's still not written good. No, don't touch that constitution. I'm like, it's not a constitution. They rewrote it 22 times, people. Don't touch that constitution. Don't you breathe on that constitution. Don't you look at that constitution. Back away from the constitution. It's not a constitution problem. Because number one, you can't obey the constitution right now. So why should you be trusted to write another constitution? And you already wrote 22 constitution. Somebody be crazy hell to even let you write a 23rd. No, thank you. Back away from the Constitution. How about you try to respect the one that's there? Let's see if you can try to do that. And if you were to try to do that, number one, you got to get the NGO complex out there. That's not constitutional. Your whole infrastructure got to get the hell off the terrain. And then that whole enclave crap, you got to get that crap off the terrain too. And please, 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 by all means, take that shareholder. Take them with your ass. Shareholder. Shareholder to what? To what? I ain't never seen people shareholder to no, you can this ain't no corporation. No, that's not what this is. This ain't no private business. That's a country, man. Respect that. Respect the sovereignty, man. Get y'all tail out of there, man. Yeah, y'all didn't deliver. And then here's the thing that get me. The fact that they didn't deliver, they got all kind of malarkiness going on. You got people saying, Haiti, you're being asked to do the hardest thing of all things in this galaxy. You're being asked to forgive the unforgivable, Haiti. Haitians, y'all have to forgive the unforgivable. It is your duty. You are being called for lightning. I said, shit, what I need to forgive the unforgivable for? Key word, you just said it. Forgive the unforgivable. I don't need to do that. You just told me it was unforgivable. So what you need to forgiveness for that? Make it make sense here now. You just said it's unforgivable. Now, why would somebody be called to forgive the unforgivable? No, I ain't being called for that. We ain't being called for that. We're being called not to give amnesty. Okay. You know why? Because not giving amnesty is the greatest love of all. It's the greatest love you can grant a human being by not giving amnesty. And what that is, you make them get real. You make them own what it is they do. It is stand on principle, stand on business here. Because we don't want no more organ harvesting coming around the corner about 5, 10 years from now. Because they were giving, we already have a problem with that. If you guys would kill a couple, let's just say you guys were eating up 100,000 corpses every year. Now we're not going to have 100,000 corpses going every year now. Imagine that amnesty is given. Now it's going to be like full acceleration. That means 500,000 corpses going to be going now. That's why it's very important. It's very vital that the nation said no amnesty. You know, if we have 2 million homes burned down, in Port-au-Prince, right? We do amnesty. We're not going to have 2 million homes burned down. Next time we look, we're going to have 7, 8 million homes burned down. That is why it's important to say no amnesty, because you see, you cannot normalize 2 million people homes burned down. Those homes belong to them. Those people had land rights. That's their land. That's their home. That's their ancestor. So why people that are the real owners of that land, real owners, why the real owners are being depossessed here? Where is this? Where is this order coming from on this planet? Whether you like it or not, that's their damn land. Whether you like it or not, that's their damn country. Whether you like it or not, they are the children of Jean-Jacques Dessalines. So how can a foreign nor come and depossess somebody of something that's rightfully theirs? That's why I'm like, listen, I don't know what God you're talking to, but clearly, whatever God telling you that Haiti need to give amnesty, seem to forget that Haitians are the real owner. Repeat after me. Haiti belongs to Haitians. Repeat after me. Port-au-Prince belongs to who? Haitians. Now you repeat that until you understand it. Repeat it until it sticks in your brain. I told one of my friend that it was so hilarious. I was talking to one of my friend the other day. Actually, she had called me on my best friend. To be honest, I'll be specific about who she was. She called me up. She was like, Manushka, I was talking to another friend of mine. And I said, what do you mean? She said she told me that she believed that Port-au-Prince was sold. I said, number one, Port-au-Prince is not sold. It's a country. Countries cannot be sold. That is a campaigning that the enemy is doing. Trying to get that out there. We see he did a good job. That country is not sold. Okay, you cannot sell a piece of your sovereignty away. It's not like that. That's not how country. It's a country. Haiti is not a private corporation. You cannot chop it off and sell it. They would love to make it a private corporation, but that's not what it is. It's a real country. It's a real country. Okay, and that real country is not sold. And I told her, and then she started laughing. I said, repeat after me. Haiti belongs to Haitian. Repeat after me. Port-au-Prince belongs to what? Haitian. And I told her every day you wake up, I need for you to go in the mirror. And I need for you to repeat 100 times. Port-au-Prince belongs to who? Haitian. Haiti belongs to Haitian. Okap belongs to Haitian. Gonaïve belongs to Haitian. La Tortue belongs to Haitian. Okay? Ile de Haiti belongs to Haitian. Now we repeat that until we understand. Haiti belongs to what? Haitian. Haiti belongs to Haitian. So I told her, you're not the only one that needs to do that. The NGO industrial complex needs to wake up every day and repeat after me. Haiti belongs to Haitians. Haiti belongs to Haitian. Port-au-Prince belongs to Haitian. They need to do it until they understand. Haiti belongs to Haitian. Port-au-Prince belongs to Haitian. Haiti belongs to Haitian. Port-au-Prince belongs to Haitian. And since they had just recently attacked the biggest open market in Cap Haitian, so the NGO industry complex needs to start singing this too. Cap Haitian belongs to Haitian. Cap Haitian belongs to Cap Haitian. Uganaïve belongs to Haitian. Bodepe belongs to Haitian. Okai belongs to Haitian. Latotsi belongs to Haitian. Labadji belongs to Haitian. They need to repeat it and repeat it and repeat it until it sticks. Because the truth is, Haiti belongs to Haitian. Whether they like it, Haiti belongs to Haitian. Haiti belongs to who? Haitian. And they need to repeat it. The NGO industrial complex need to understand Haiti belongs to Haitian. Okay? They need to repeat it until they get it through their thick skull who the owner is. Because somehow they having a problem understanding who the owner is. Anyway, but I thought it was just so common because it belongs to us. They better repeat it until they get through the thick skull who the owner is. Yeah, we see them over there. They burn 2 million people out their home. That's why I don't accept it. I felt like I'm like, you better go return that money. God didn't tell you that. Go return that damn money. Ain't no God told you that. Ain't no God would ever tell you that under what happened over there. That place is a perfect candidate for no amnesty. No amnesty. No amnesty. Stand on business. No amnesty, people. No amnesty, man. It has to stop. This cannot stop giving amnesty. Okay? If you are to give amnesty, what these people did today, they're gonna make it look like child play. Now, what no amnesty does, it's like you throw everything up in the air. Everybody in suspense, don't know what's gonna happen. I like it. I throw it all up in the damn air. Let them be in suspense. Let them worry about themselves. You know, no amnesty, people. That nation cannot give amnesty. Anybody running around talking, I said, God didn't tell the man that. God didn't tell that woman that, and God didn't tell that man that. She's a liar, and he's a goddamn liar. And they both need to stop lying on God. God didn't tell them that. Ain't no God told them that. Ain't nobody told them that. And both of them need to return back that damn money and quit lying. Okay? Because them people that were organ harvesting, they ain't coming back. They going for real, for real, for real. They ain't coming back. Them kids, that PDF, we got kids that still have liquid coming. Do people know we got little girls that got liquid coming out of them because they're front and their backside. When they were PDF so bad, it becomes one entity and they still have liquid coming out, all due to the NGO industrial complex. They never repaired that. That was done via intervention on the terrain. And then we still have cholera outbreak every year. That was all done to intervention. The last NGO stuff they had going on, you know, the United Nations never fixed that situation. It's kind of funny. Um, the United Nations owed the people of Haiti reparation for raping their kids, for bringing cholera in terrain, and for abusing them. But this is the same United Nations who every other day want to have a meeting about Haiti. I said they're not trying to have a meeting about Haiti. That's the NGO industry complex that want to come in for the kid that want to make money. Don't get it twisted. They have no conscience, no love for Haitians. They are not in love with Haitians. They are no fan of Haitians. They don't care for Haitians. Because if they did, they would organ harvest. I mean, what level of content that somebody got to have for you when they organ harvest your people with a mass called aid, stability, intervention, security? Okay, somebody saying security in the organ harvesting. They bring the whole damn infrastructure, people. Man, they had drones flying with organs out of that bee. They had it set up. While with the hospital getting burned, where people cannot get medical help, that same the back of that hospital, the whole thing is set up for organ harvesting. That's how much they love you. That ain't love, man. You can't do that and scream amnesty after you done. Why would you want a nation you did? You bought a whole dark market organ harvesting on the terrain. And now after you did that, you had to calculate. I mean, it's crazy. You had to be like, well, I don't care. It's just Haitians. Who cares? Get that liver, get that kidney. And then it was clear it was unsustainable. But before there was a voracious appetite for the organs. And it was like, hey, it's unsustainable. It's only a certain amount of them. Yeah, we may get away with a couple 100,000, but this is really hardcore here now. Sooner or later, it's going to be clear as day something's going on here. And we wouldn't want this to hit the front. So this is how they think. I'm talking to you right now, January 30, 2026, they still organ harvest. And they still screaming amnesty in the background. They still got their dogs that eat shit for survival, paying them to go, hey, go to them and tell them, hey, it's time for amnesty. Go tell them dialogue. But did they stop organ harvesting? No. They just stopped the drone dropping? No. They're still dropping drones, killing the people, and calling security. See, this is how twisted and warped the NGO industrial complex is. It's like they work on perversion, man. I don't know what it is about it that is not what it is. It's like it's perversion. Where they say peace, they mean war. Where they say stability, they mean No stability. Where they say development, they mean no development. When they say aid, they mean they're gonna loot you. When they say reform, they're gonna make you shit on your ancestors. They're gonna make you disrespect the essence of who you are, your history, your plate. It's grotesque. They work in perversion. If you, it's like a machine of perversion. If you ask me, it's like it's a dark network. They are human. They just have no conscience. I wouldn't even say they came from another dimension. They are from here. They just like they are beings that have no conscience, man. They don't care about the consequences. Can I get away with it? That's what they think. Can I get away with it? Can I organ harvest here? Can I bring the black economic here and not get away with it? Can I get away with organ harvesting a couple 100,000 real quick here without going to jail? Can I slaughter 1 million of these people and chop them up like animals and take all their parts and not go to jail? What's the biggest organ that they have? Their skin. A lot of people know that the biggest organ on their is their skin. The most valuable organ that they have to offer is their skin. Melanin rich or skin. Not even we talk about the skin. The skin are completely ripped off them. Okay. Now, here's where this is why because they didn't use any form of drugs on them. So you literally had people that were screaming and yelling as their skin was ripped off them. And then you literally had people that were screaming and yelling as their hearts, their kidneys, and livers was. But they didn't get them any medication. So you had people they screamed their way to death. That was in pure pain on the way out. That was pretty much tortured. First, tortured, getting their skin ripped off them. Second, tortured by getting their bodies sliced open. If they had many organs, they had to get the heart would be the last thing because they still wanted to suffer on their way out. All of this was done. The problem is, after it was done, nobody wanted ownership. It was too grotesque for the world to understand that that humanitarian they have over there is not humanitarian. That not only is that humanitarian not humanitarian, that medical assistant thing is not medical assistant. It is it is guinea pig. Medical experiment. That's you might as well call that. That's not what that is. They don't want the world to know that's what they offer now. They don't want the world to know, hey, we got a real robust black market organ harvesting going on over there. Because see, that's not what they pitched to the world. It got so bad that those that understood that they had that economic over there, and they also understand the medical assistant was not medical assistant. It was guinea pig testing different medication and running biological weaponry on the people, masquerading as medicine. That it got so bad that some of them understood it was bad what was going on. So that let me know it's wrong. I get it, but I got to make money. This is the way I'm gonna get my grant, man. It's wrong. This experiment has to be done here. And then it got so bad that they themselves, you had parts of them that actually said, hey, this man's like, hey, what are y'all here for these medicine? And they were like, oh, they said it's a vitamin B12. Listen, one guy was, it's not vitamin B12, man, get away. Why would you want to bring yourself to people that said they got shots and you don't even know what's in the shots, man? This is someone this was a guy that started to have post traumatic stress disorder. That was down there that was doing that. He's a white guy. He started having. He said, why y'all keep doing this throughout the whole planet, man? Why y'all keep bringing y'all bodies and bring y'all little arms to get injected? Just because somebody say one set of thing. Here's a question. What do I know about your body for me to inject you with anything? Nothing. I ain't never met you. I'm not your medical doctor. I don't deal with you every day. I don't know what's in your body. I know what's in here. What's in here is something I want to test. You are someone I know that don't have it, and I'm bringing you something in your body to see how your body reacts. Because I'm going to get a bunch of statistics. He said, man, y'all need to stop doing that. If it ain't your doctor, stay away. And the man just like walked away like, damn. Somebody said, no, he's going through, his conscience is starting to get to him. When that man said what he was injecting them with, he said, he pointed his hand. He said, you see that whole air? Everything over there got HIV. everything. He said, you see that 10 block right there? Not one Haitian that 10 block that don't have HIV. Babies, mama, dad, grandpa, the whole thing. They looked at him. He said, I gave it to him. And everybody has it. Everybody has it. What happened here, we told the world that Haiti had an HIV problem. We came in here, Haiti didn't have an HIV problem. That was one of the lies we told the whole human race. We accused them of being a home birther, and it wasn't. Haiti was the last place that was infected with it in the Western Hemisphere. But we sold it as the place that it came from. It driven. That's not true. We were sent in here to ensure that it becomes that because it didn't look good when it did work on them. So he said, everybody in that 10 block has it. I personally gave it to them. He said, you see these shots? All of these shots have HIV in it. Every last one of them have HIV. He said, we give out HIV shots in Haiti. You're not getting vitamin D. You're not getting serum. It's HIV we're giving you. Because we told the world you guys have HIV. So we better produce a population to have HIV. He said, so y'all stay away from these needles. There ain't nothing good in these needles for you guys. Nothing good. You guys should be the last one to let anything that ain't your regular doctor put a needle in you. He said, stay away, man. And that's what he did. And everyone was shocked. And another doctor came in. He had something he was giving them, but the people died too fast. Some kind of medication he was giving them. He gave one. The man was dead. Like I don't think the man even got a chance to leave his. I don't think the man even got a chance to leave from the building. Like the man just walked like about like one or two men. Blump. He flopped on the floor after he injected him. He got He thought maybe the guy body just expired. Maybe something was wrong. But since nobody saw him giving the shot, because the guy went 5 minutes, they didn't. By the time he walked, he just probably looked like a random person passed out. He turned his head and said, "Okay, maybe that's just coincidence." And then what was happening later on that day? Everybody he gave his shots, and he started to remember their face. They all started to pass out, like plop, 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 plop. They were passed out. They were dead on sight. He go, "Oh shit!" He said, "This can't be brought to this terrain. They die in 5 minutes. They die in 5 minutes." And that's when he himself said what he came to do. He said he can't say the name of the illness, but he know the body didn't respond to it good. They died within 5 minutes. That's not good. He said the reason it's not good, whatever don't die in 5 minutes is gonna morph. And who know what it's gonna be if it morph, if you have somebody that can restrain this. He said this stuff can go into something pandemic viciously because it's gonna come from a body that somehow should not have the immunity, but it does. He said he was crying. He said, "Man, we're gonna need some amnesty for these things on this terrain, man." And he started crying. He said, "I'm gonna need amnesty for this, man." He said, "I'm gonna need amnesty, man. These some real crimes, man. We're injecting people that are not sick with all kind of illness that we're doing biological weapon testing here, man. We're calling biological weapon testing in Haiti medical assistance. This is what it's being called here." And he's like, "Man, I've lost it." The man said this wasn't even worth that $2 million. He was like, "I took $2 million, but I ain't got a conscience no more. I took $2 million and I can't look at some called Haitian. I took $2 million. I can't hear the word no more in my ears, man. It wasn't worth it at the end." And so basically, these are the things that I know that when I hear people talk about, I say, God ain't talk to you, man. These are things that happen over there, man. Now, what God would tell you that need to be swept under the carpet. What God would tell you that there need to be amnesty for this stuff. Ain't nobody talk to you. Ain't no God told you that. In my mind, like return back that money. Give back that money. God didn't tell you that. I mean, this is just like a little taste of what they've been doing over there. The NGO industrial complex. And this is mild, people. This is very, very mild, people. If they were to tell you to what degree these people have been acting impunity over there, you would cry. This is mild what I'm saying. For you, it sounds hardcore. It's not. This is so mild what I'm saying here. This is Mao that I'm telling you, they burn 2 million people out of their home. They suck them on them so they can have a theater where they can have 2 million people to show the planet. To be like, they're hungry. We need to feed them. That's them. They need that for funding. The money is never going. They plan to keep them there, but no, the country said no, we're not doing that. Y'all gonna have to get your tail out of here with this. They want to develop real huts and shacks. I'm gonna tell you how sick they are. If they could go down there themselves, come on. Let me tell you, they want to live in an enclave, live nice and beautiful like kings and queens. But if they could walk down and physically create a mud house, they would. And if they could roll them in mud and spray some fish water so they can have enough flies around them, they would. I'm being honest. That's just what it is, man. The whole industry run on poverty, man. Poverty is sold for money. Pain is money. Crying is money. Hunger is money. The only problem is it never go to the people. The ones that are doing all the marketing keep all the money. The ones that are doing all the begging keep all the money. It never gets to people because it's a real industry. It's hard for you to get people to understand it's an industry, people. And it has many branches of it. But we understand it's an industry. They're mad at us because we know what they're about. They're mad at us because we don't want no more of that industry. They mad at us because we told them, please take your NGO, industrial complex, out of here. There's organ harvesting. There's bringing illnesses on this terrain called medical assistance, okay? And et cetera, and et cetera, and et cetera. Get y'all tails out of here, okay? Your president is no longer needed here. As a matter of fact, your president has never been needed here. Y'all just shoved y'all stuff down people's throat. Like, please, please, go away. Go away. And they know they never delivered. It's so bad that I was seeing them at the United Nations when they was about, oh, we're gonna rule everything over there. We're gonna just gonna dictate. One lady said, we have made so much ground. I said, made ground on what? That ain't your damn country. Get your tail out of there. We have gained so much ground. You gained what ground, lady? That ain't your damn country. You're gonna get your tail out of there, woman. You better get real. You're gonna get your tail out of there. Repeat after me. Haiti is for what? Haitian. Repeat after me. Port-au-Prince is for who? Haitians. Y'all need to repeat after me till you get it through your head. But yeah, but that stuff, I'm gonna tell you, it knows it's gotta go. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. It's going to break the infrastructure piece on its way up. Ooh, wait, I'm bored. Like when they get done, I don't know. We can build Port-au-Prince back. I tell you, the infrastructure of Port-au-Prince is going to be damaged when that machinery got to get out there, boy. Every day it looks like it's losing ground. When that stuff realizes it got to go for real, oh, baby, 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 it's going to lose your shit. It's been there for a while, man. It's been living high off the horse, man. It got a whole apartheid situation going on in Port-au-Prince. It was trying to branch out until other people told them, you better get your tail from around here. Get your tail from around here. Don't bring your shit around here. Listen, you had parts told them, clear blank. Don't bring your ass around here. They walking around with no notepad looking at things. We want this bridge. We want that. No, you ain't gonna get none of that shit. You're gonna get your filthy ass out of there. That's what y'all gonna do. Anyway, please like and subscribe. No amnesty, people. No amnesty. There cannot be any amnesty. And that woman and that guy that was saying, I'm like, man, go get back that money. Return back that money.